One thing when I share, I'm not going to share any graphic details because I don't want to trigger anybody. I'm not here to talk about the abuse or dwell on the abuse. I really want to talk about the recovery process I went through and some of the problems that I had to overcome along the way. Even some of the problems I'm still working, issues I'm working through as well. As I grew up, I had suspected that I was abused, but I had forgotten the memories as a child. And so that's one of the first issues that I had is my memory was repressed. Even to this day, I struggle. I have the worst memory in the world. And for many years, I had repressed the abuse. With memory repression, it's a coping mechanism. And often you'll hear this along with post-traumatic stress disorder. And those two kind of go hand in hand. They talk about people that have come back from war, how they have trauma, and how sometimes they'll black out or have amnesia or forget a lot of the trauma that they experience. And it's a way to cope with things that they're not able to handle or process at the time.
And it's never really associated with just your average Joe or your everyday people. Mm-hmm. But we too suffer from PTSD because of the traumatic situations that we've been in.
And even though I don't have the memory, your body and your subconscious actually still holds on to those memories. And so one of the things I learned along the way is that you can have a smell. Like if your abuser used a certain cologne and then you smell that cologne, that can trigger the memory for you. Also, you have pain that's held in your body. If you were choked or anything like that, and if someone were to come and put their hands around you, that might trigger it as well. So certain senses can trigger repressed memories. For me, it's heavy breathing. When I get grossed out, and I always have. I just knew that when I would like hear somebody breathing, I'd be like, ooh, that just gives me the creeps. So that was one of the struggles that I dealt with. And the reason I share these is because I always have people coming up to me afterwards saying, oh my gosh, I thought I was the only one, or I didn't realize that this is common for somebody that is a survivor. And it just lets people know that other people also experience some of these things.